What's up, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, Nvda, the QQQ, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to talk about what's happening with the market moving forward, looking at some key levels. But just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total, not to mention an 8.1% APY on uninvested cash. The offerings in just a couple of weeks. Anyways, now let's talk about what's happening with the market. So I just want to mention that right now, the market's doing a decent job at holding its key supports, but I just want to say that despite that, I still want to be kind of cautious with the way things are looking. There's not really any significant pieces of data coming out for the rest of the day and also for tomorrow. But when it comes to the way the market's moving, I would just watch some key levels. So for Tesla, make sure you guys watch 420 and then 414, the previous all-time high, as our supports. If we lose 414, there's going to be a risk of us dipping all the way down closer to the lower 404s. We have critical support at 401.95. So as long as Tesla's above that, we are technically on a nice uptrend. And we haven't lost our 20 EMA yet to turn more bearish. It's still very, very strong, and we're doing a good job. So we'll see. We might close very close to 420. Going into tomorrow, we'll just have to see if we can maintain 420. And if we get that bounce, then Tesla could be breaking out again. But for now, it's getting a temporary pullback. So just be careful. Let's see if we hold 420. For SPY, we're looking a little bit weaker, a little bit heavier. We were trying to hold above 605.5. We were holding it throughout the entire day. And then just right now, we're starting to lose that support. Um, Watch 605. If we do not hold this, I could see this dip close to about 604 flat. So be careful with that. There is also a risk of us coming down to where this imbalance is around the 603 area. But as long as we hold above 602, this could just be a temporary dip and a bounce that could be coming. The market's showing some weakness, so it's possible we dip a little bit more on SPY. But as long as we hold above 603.03 to 604, that range, we could try to bounce back up. This is starting to form a range right here. So despite the possible downside that could be coming, this could still try to bounce. ES is dipping. We're starting to lose our 60-67 support. We just barely started losing it like right now. So with that not holding, we could be dipping to about 60-50. We'll see if we bounce off that or not. But look for a little bit more downside before we see some kind of bounce in the 60-50s. A little bit more could be coming. For Bitcoin, we could be retesting 99,000, 99,487 and 98,809. We could be coming back down to this range before we attempt to rebound, so just be mindful of that. There could be a small dip coming to Bitcoin. For Nvda, this is at risk of dipping as well. We're going to be watching to see if we can reclaim 138. Otherwise, it's just stuck. It does look a little bit weaker, technically speaking, but I think we're just range bound between 135 and 138 for now. There could be a dip close to 135, but we'll see if we bounce or not. We're still trying to base nicely. And then for a few more, NQ has dipped. We're going to be looking for a retest of 21,622. If that fails us, we're looking for 21,550. Hopefully, it tries to hold that support to rebound. The QQQ also has support right over here around 526. If that fails us, we're looking for 524.4 as our support. Hopefully, we hold our supports to try to rebound. Apple's doing a decent job at holding up. We're kind of flat right now. As long as we don't lose 245, we might just continue to trade sideways between 250 and 245. Not really doing a whole lot. The Russell looks weaker as small caps are dipping. This is starting to lose its supports. We had a channel, but this is starting to break right now. So this is showing some weakness, and there's going to be a risk of us dipping to 232 if that fails us, all the way down to this imbalance if 234 does not hold. That's the next support. We're barely at support right now. Coin is going to be looking to see if it could hold 312. If not, we have a gap to fall all the way down to 303. So be careful on coin. There's that risk of some downside if that fails. Amazon's rejecting. We got to hold above 230. Otherwise, we could be dipping to 226, but that's a range between 226 and 230. If 226 fails us, there's going to be a risk of more downside, but I think we're just range bound for now. Meta has resistance around 636, and we have the support around 630. If that were to fail us, we're looking for 621.8, so it could go either way, but there is that risk of us dipping a little bit more. Microsoft rejected off 456. We're looking for essentially that 450 area. If that does not hold us, we could be dipping to 445, and we'll see if we bounce off that or not. And then for Google, we're also dipping here. We're going to be watching to see how well we try to hold around 192. If that fails us, we could be looking for an attempt to get back down to 187. So just be very careful, guys, and we'll have to see if we could hold at 192. There is a little bit of weakness building on Google. Anyways, that's it for my video. Make sure you watch the supports. The market's showing a little bit of weakness. But we haven't lost critical support yet. So let's see if SPY could hold 604 and then 603.3. If not, we'll just have to see the last critical support from Tuesday if that holds or not. If it doesn't, there's going to be a risk of more downside. So, the market could shift directions in a flash. That's why you want to be very, very eclectic, very adaptive to a market like this. So please keep that in mind, guys. And I thank you all so much for listening. I'll see you guys very soon in a couple of hours for another update, and peace out.